So little that I truly know about world current events. But one thing that I somewhere along the way, I did get lost multiple times. Getting myself in relationships I should have had no business being in. Getting involved with people in general, just the wrong crowds. But I think we all, we've all done that at some point because we don't know what our vision is for our life. And the reason I think that is because we don't know yet what we're truly capable of. We all are gifted individually. We're all fearfully and wonderfully made. We all have very unique skills that complement and accent one another, and that's why we need each other. You guys have everything to offer this city and this world. Even if it's not through cinema, it is in here. Like I said, the AFC is not a place, it's a people. Our individuality doesn't separate us. It's actually what actually brings us together, because we have so much more in common as a people and as a city and as a country and as a world than we actually give a lot of credit for. But a lot of us are lost in life. But cinema is a navigational system to bring them home. And that's what the Astor Award ceremony is actually truly about. Bring them back home. And if you do not actually see the light out off in the distance, believe it or not, there are lighthouses out there that exist. But there's also one inside of you that also exists. You also have that same exact light. And I learned that the hard way, because none of this was actually like my plan. I never planned any of this. And some of you already know this, but I had a really bad few years. I did not have a place to live from 2013 all the way through most of 2015. And I was tapping out. And it takes a lot for me to quit and give up and tap out, for those of you who truly know me. It does take just the right amount. But I did. I almost tapped out. I was barely, for 2 years, I could not find a gig, could not get an agent, never had any help. I did every single thing they told me to do, but for some reason it wasn't clicking. And I had a decent career and a life lined up at 18, 19, 20 years old. I had a career as an iron worker. And I was very good at that job, and I appreciated it. My heart was in sports. I wanted to go to college. Unfortunately, it did not work. My plans failed me because I was doing things my way. And I had to get to a point where I needed to surrender. And I did not know how to do that because I do not know how to tap out. I do not know how to give up or quit. But there is a big difference between quitting, calling it, throwing in the towel, versus submission. Submission doesn't mean that you're actually just bending to the will of someone that's overthrowing you, overpowering you. No, you're submitting your self-interest to God himself. And it's always been hard for me to understand that because I'm a visual guy. I don't know how to see the face of God, but I do see how he operates by each and every one of you, on how you treat people, on how you talk to people, and that influences me to do better and talk better. And that is our love language, guys. We have to bring people home, because it is very easy to manipulate people through cinema. It's very unfortunate that this could actually become a weapon. It can be, but in the wrong hands, that's how it'll happen. And those people are lost too, and we need to find a way to bring those people home too, right here at the Tri-Borough. And I get it. The Battle of the Boroughs, yes. This is not a contest, but it's a little competitive, but we are New York. We are very competitive people. We are a resilient city. This is our home, and we have a history here in this nation and on this planet. So this is where the world comes together. It's New York.
Yay!
So before we wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to say thank you to all the volunteers and the Culture Lab. I want to actually thank each and every one of you for coming out, because honestly, I'm not done. Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. I really do want to actually get to know you all individually. I truly do. You have something. Your films were accepted not because I accept everybody. No, there's a quality to your work. A lot of it is resilient city. This is our home, and we have a history here in this nation and on this planet. So this is where the world comes together. It's New York.
Yay!
So before we wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to say thank you to all the volunteers and the Culture Lab. I want to actually thank each and every one of you for coming out, because honestly, I'm not done. Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. I really do want to actually get to know you all individually. I truly do. You You have something. Your films were accepted not because I accept everybody. No, there's a quality to your work. A lot of it is actually beyond what you think. And it's not about the award, guys. You've already completed the task. You know you're going and capable of doing it. And sometimes you just need a little bit of a boost. And that's what New York does, guys. We lift each other up because that's what we're made of and that's our resolve. And if you don't believe me, just take a look at the Freedom Tower downtown in Manhattan, because that is our resolve as well. Because right before, and this is a true story, right before I was asked to lay down the foundation work at the World Trade Center back in 2006, I got hurt in an unfortunate accident. I was 1 week away and I was bitter for years. That really affected me because a lot of pride. I have a real connection to this city and that space because my dad was there on 9/11. And I had a personal responsibility in my heart to actually help rebuild because he did his time. And it's really hard for me to actually look him in the eye because I know sometimes I feel like this truly that I let him down, you know? But I had to submit, I had to surrender. It wasn't my will anymore, it was God's will. I have no idea what he wants from me, but I'm walking the path and I'm leaving a trail, I'm not leaving breadcrumbs behind. No, I am clearing a football field for trucks to follow behind me. Even if it takes years to do, I'm going to leave an expressway behind me. Because it's really unfortunate with this business that there's really no mentorship, there's really no coaching, and it's not sustainable. A lot of men and women that I knew throughout this process are no longer with us anymore. They tapped out. And many of them actually reached out to me for help, but I did not know what to do. I did not have the resources. I did not have any of this. I didn't know how to help. Until I made a decision that I was going to be the one that submits. I'm not tapping out, but I'm going to trust God's plan and I'm trying to show others that it does work. Because as I said before, the AFC, it's not a place, all right? It is a people. And it's not just New York, guys. It is overseas. It is over in Georgia. It is down in Brazil. It is currently in Los Angeles. It's on its way to New Orleans, and there's definitely one in Canada, but I don't talk about it. I'm just kidding. I love Canada. Hey, good beer. But guys, in all seriousness, that is our time. I want to once again say a very special thank you to our host tonight, John Before you guys actually leave tonight, I truly mean this. I'm going to be right over there by the piano. Please do not leave before you come and see me. If you need somebody to talk to, there's a lot of people here. But if you do need to talk, I'll be right over there by the step and repeat. I invite you all to actually take photos, especially up here. It took me 2 hours to blow up these balloons. But I truly, with all my heart, this is my last word. You guys, with your eyes and your ears, you are the voice. So you have to try and understand that. Make a noise and make it clear. Because my name is Phil Capatore, saying that you have absolutely nothing to fear. So God bless you all, and I will see you on set. And always remember to never forget community, creativity, and joy. That's our show, guys.